What's up, everybody? This is Brian Pfeiffer, marketingmeathead.com. Today I'm going to talk about a PPE and the EIDL update, and I'm going to give you guys the skinny on what I think about what's going on with the whole situation.
Let's get right into the news.
All right, so I wanted to give everyone a quick update, and I got some interesting news. I went ahead and applied for the EIDL, Economic Income Disaster Loan, and I ended up getting my credit run by the Small Business Association yesterday, and that's good news. So that means it's probably in the works. I put down I had 4 employees when technically I only have like 1 or 2, depending on how I do my taxes this year. So I, maybe I'll get the $4,000 because they're talking about $1,000 per employee, which is pretty nice. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I'll keep the channel updated as that progresses. But progress, I did get my credit run by the SBA, and so that's good news. As far as the PPE loan goes, I've been in communication. Actually, the PPP, the Payroll Protection Program. I've been in communication with my bank because I have my main bank account in Chicago, and I'm dealing with a local bank here in Nevada. I had to open up another account, so I'm doing that process. But the guy's been pretty responsive. He's been texting me every day. So, as far as that goes, that loan goes.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
There is a chance, okay? I think I'll be able to actually get that. So I'll keep the channel updated on that. Now, I did go ahead and put a link below for what I'm going to talk about next. This is the mobility reports of all the states, actually all the countries. This is put out by Google, and I put a link to this below. The last report was on April 5th. I did a quick search for that. And go ahead and take a look, in your, click on the link and look at the state, and you can kind of get an idea how if people are actually following the social distancing. It's interesting, in Nevada, it seems like people really are, because that's where I'm from, and obviously the majority of the people that live in Nevada live in Clark County, which is where Vegas is, and the majority of people make their income from Las Vegas, and they're obviously going to follow the mobility and the social distancing standards because they need to get back to business. Okay, this town is going to be struggling for a long time, I think. Okay. I was watching another YouTuber yesterday, and it kind of spurred me to make this video. Not only did I want to give everyone an update on the PPE and the EIDL loans, but I did want to give a little bit of my insight here in what I see going on. And I think we're headed down into a troubled path here. Okay, here's an article that just came out right now, right before I shot this video, and talking about Israel's plans to restart the economy. Now, if you watch Donald Trump's press conference earlier today, he's going to phase out. He's going to talk about this particular startup plan later in the week, supposedly. Okay, that's what he said. But we can look to other countries right now and see what their startup plan is. And notice here, Israel, they have like a phase 1, then like a phase 2, and then a phase 3, and then a phase 4. This phase 4 is what is going to bring my business back. Okay, I'm in the nightclub business, the travel business. People come to Las Vegas for bachelor and bachelorette parties. And they're talking phase 4 here. So, just my personal opinion here. Now, I'm not an expert on what's going on or infectious diseases or anything like that. But I will tell you that, when I see stuff like this makes me really concerned. Okay. The PPP loan is supposed to be for 2.5 months. Okay. Well, right now we're going into the 2nd month. Okay. This all went down around March 12th. It is now just past April 12th. And we're going into month number 2, and we don't see an end in sight. Okay, we're starting to peak out. It seems like in certain areas are still going up in the curve. And I would honestly think that we're realistically probably looking at middle of May before we could even potentially see any kind of phase 1 here. Okay, so looking at other countries, I mean, people in Israel are probably just as intelligent as the people in the U.S. So I'm thinking this is probably a realistic type of thing. Phase 2, probably commerce and retail stores. We probably are going to be talking June. Okay. Phase 3 could be potentially maybe June, July, and then maybe phase 4, if we're lucky, maybe July, August. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So, we get up to 100 degrees here pretty consistently after about Memorial Day weekend, after May. And generally the whole month of June is in the hundreds, and then from like June 16th to August 16th is like our heat wave. It's over like 115 during the day and in the hundreds at night. So, I'm hoping that heat helps like stop the transmission, at least out here. But here's the issue, okay? And I'll show you, living proof here. Here's an email from, one of our, or here's a refund that was processed. And I was talking to my VP of sales, and he's like, another refund. And then he's like, for June. And I'm like, yeah, we're losing June already. Okay, so in our business out here in Vegas, we're already losing like, June. We're probably going to be losing most of July. See, the problem is right now we'd be getting in a lot of our June and July and even August reservations will start coming in now. And people are scared to fly. Okay, you have to go to the grocery store once a week and you have to wear a mask, or you have the option to wear a mask. But most people had masks on when I went there last Friday. You have to wait in line outside on these X's, distanced around, farther away from each other, and you have to literally sit there and wait until like one person comes out and then another person goes into the store. So they're keeping like a minimum amount of people in the store. People are wearing masks. They're just trust me when I tell you, they're not going to be wanting to fly on an airplane anytime soon. Okay, unfortunately, and the fact that we're losing June reservations right now, this is going to ruin our whole year. Okay, so as a business owner who's in this business, and it's going to probably lose the entire year. I mean, we really only make money out here from March till October, which is frustrating because it's the pool season. November, December are terrible out here. It's like a ghost town. And then we get some conventions in January and February and kind of break even in the business. But March till October is our entire year. Okay? That's when we make all our money. And what's going to happen is if we lose, June, July, August, then we really don't have any months to make money in this business. So we're going to lose the entire year. So, I'm going to have to start making plans right now, I think, to potentially, look at either another business or, see if I can get enough money from the SBA to just kind of ride it out for a full year. But that's kind of the situation we're looking in. So if you have a seasonal type of business like us in Las Vegas, you might be in pretty big trouble here. One other thing I wanted to kind of close out here. Here was an article. This was a couple days ago, April 12th. And this guy, some health expert, I don't know who the doctor is or anything, but this was a metal magazine, like heavy metal, and talking about how basically they don't think that any kind of concerts or large gatherings like nightclubs, potentially like the business I'm in, are going to be happening until 2021. So
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
it is what it is. Take a look at your mobility area for your state. That's kind of an interactive type of thing. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think this is going to do, where we're going to go if we have a shot at coming back and enjoying some of summer this year, if we're going to lose the whole 2020 out here. I'd be curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
I made Lewis a bet here. See, Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you on the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.